Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School for tonight's Worcester County Athletic Conference boys basketball matchup between the visiting Eagles of Trivium High and the North Brookfield Indians. LPAC is excited to be bringing you all of the remaining home games live for the North Brookfield boys and girls varsity basketball teams this season. I'm Tabby LeBlanc, and I'll be behind the microphone tonight to describe tonight's action. So please sit back and enjoy the game. The Trivium Eagles under Coach John Russell come into tonight's game with an overall record of 0-14 and are 0-10 in the WCAC. Trivium is led on offense by sophomore number 3, Edmund Pastrone, the third leading scorer in the conference, coming in with a 19.3 points per game average. Senior number 24, Sean Dillon, is next at 6.9 points per game. And junior number 22, Derek Engler, checks in at 5.6. As a team, the Eagles are averaging 46.4 points per game while giving up 65.3. In the first meeting of these two teams, the Eagles fell to the Indians in a nail-biter 56-54. Pastrone scored 27 of Trivium's 54 points on the night. The Indians under Coach Steve Carrington come into tonight's game having won 6 out of their last 7 games after a big one-point victory last Friday night over the Bethany Christian Academy Eagles here at the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium. The Eagles came out strong and held a 16-9 lead over North Brookfield at the end of one quarter, but the Indians then outscored BCA 18-10 in the second quarter to go in at halftime with a 27-26 point lead. The Eagles went up by 1 point, 46-44 after 45 after 3 quarters before North Brookfield came on strong in the fourth to come out with a 1 point, 50-49 win. Senior Riley Leamy led the way with 19 points and 14 rebounds, followed by 8th grader Tyler Patchen with 12 points and 8 assists. Junior Max Valancourt checked in with 8 points. The Indians stand 2 games out of first place in the loss column in the league, with league games left against Notre Dame and Sizer after the night. North Brookfield has an overall record of 8-8, now 5-4 in the Worcester County Athletic Conference. On the season, the Indians averaged 52.7 points per game while surrendering 58.3. In the Indians' win on January 30th at Trivium, Tyler Patchen led the Indians scoring with 16 points, followed by junior Max Valancourt with 11 and senior Justin Leroux with 8. Senior Joe Valancourt also had 7 points for the Indians. The Indians trailed by 9 after the first quarter before outscoring Trivium by 15 in the middle 2 stanzas and then held on for a 2-point victory. The Indians currently are on a 5-game winning streak in the WCAC. Along with the victory over BCA last Friday, they also have wins over SLA, Trivium, St. Mary's, and Notre Dame of Pittsburgh during that streak. Leading scorers for North Brookfield this season, Tyler Patchen leads the way at 15.9, followed by Riley Leamy at 8.6 and Max Valancourt at 8.1. Justin Leroux is also averaging 7.1 points per game. And Joey Valancourt off the bench has been averaging 4.5. So upcoming games here at the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night as the girls will be hosting the Quabog Lady Cougars in a 6:30 start. On Friday, we'll be right back here again with the boys facing Sizer in a league matchup at a 6:30 start. Then we wind down the season, the regular season, next Monday with a doubleheader. The originally postponed doubleheader back from early January against David Prouty High School. The girls will be tipping off at 5 and the boys at 6:30. The girls have qualified for the districts and the boys are a couple of wins away, so if they happen to have home games, we will carry those live. So at this time, we're almost ready for our lineups. And let's turn it over to Public Address Announcer Sheila LeBlanc for our starting lineups and National Anthem.
Yeah. We do ask that you please dispose of all your trash as you leave the gymnasium tonight. And now for the starting lineup for the Varsity Trivium. Starting guard, sophomore number 3, Edmund Pastroni. Starting guard, junior number 5, John Forkey. Starting forward, junior number 22, Derek Engler. Starting forward, senior number 24, Sean Dillon. And starting guard, senior number 31, Graham Sharon. The head coach for Trivium is John Harper. And now for the starting lineup for your starting guard, starting forward, senior number 11, Riley. Starting guard, junior number 22, Matt. Starting forward, senior number 23, starting guard, senior number 24, Justin. Steve Harrington, assisted by Brian Harrington. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we're just seconds away from tip-off here tonight. The starters for Trivium, and number 3, a sophomore guard, Edmund Pastroni. Number 5, a junior guard, John Forkey. Number 22, a junior forward, Derek Engler. Number 24, senior forward, Sean Dillon. And number 31, senior guard, Graham Sharon. For North Brookfield, 8th grader Tyler Patchen, senior Riley Leamy, junior Max Valancourt, senior Luke Jolin, and senior Justin LaRoe. For the Indians, Sean Dillon and Riley Leamy to jump center. So this isn't the first time that they've jumped against each other. Jeff Howland and Cedric Ball are officials for the night. Big game for North Brookfield here. If you want to say must win, I would say this is a must win, as they need to come up with 2 more victories out of their last 4 in order to qualify for the districts. Still have an outside chance at a league, at least a tie for the league title. Trivium moving the ball around, goes to number 3. That's leading scorer Edmund Pastroni. Luke Jolin comes down with the miss. North Brookfield pushing it up. Luke Jolin outside the arc for 3. Got it. Luke Jolin starts the Indians off on the right foot. Pastroni, ball goes to Forkey. Inside to Dillon, can't get it to go. Lamy comes up with the rebound. Max Valancourt pushing it up. Tyler Patchen in the corner for 3. Off the rim and out. Ball, battle for rebound. Riley Lamy comes up with the offensive rebound, can't finish it off. Riley comes out of the pack again and tied up, but no jump ball called. Tyler Patchen with it. Corner to Justin LaRoe, drives baseline, puts up a floater, it's good. Justin LaRoe. Pastroni off the side, no good. Offensive rebound. Back to Forkey with the floater, around the rim, no good. Riley Lamy comes down with the rebound. Almost lost it on his hip, but come back with it. Patchen tried to get it back into Riley, couldn't connect. Sharon to Pastroni to Forkey, travels. Most of Trivium's offense is from Edmonton Pastroni, a sophomore guard. He's averaging 19 points a game. Second leading scorer is Sean Dillon, a forward, number 24. Max Valancourt comes around the low screen, puts up a three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Forkey comes down with it. Pastroni to Forkey. Pastroni swings the ball. Luke Jolin comes up with the turnover. Trivium just made a blind pass without really looking to see if anybody's open. LaRoe drives, ball's deflected. Here comes Pastroni driving down the middle. Goes into the lane, around the rim and in. Edmund Pastroni breaks the ice for Trivium. North Brookfield 5, Trivium 2. Valancourt drives the lane. Not much defense on that one. Plays it up and in. Forkey with it, Pastroni. Goes to the corner to number 31. That's Graham Sharon. Back to Sharon. Long distance three. Halfway down and back out. Riley Lamy with another rebound. It's at least 2 or 3 on the defensive end for Riley so far. Valancourt from the foul line. Got it. Max Valancourt. Patchen sacrificed the 3 to get it to Max, and Max delivers. Trivium just passing the ball around the perimeter, not really looking inside much. I think North Brookfield's almost daring him to shoot. Dillon inside misses. Max Valancourt pushing the ball up. Patchen pulls it back out to Max. Comes off the screen by Luke Jolin. Max a little off balance on that one. A little flat. Drives the lane, lays up a floater. It's good. Max Valancourt with 6. Knocked Brookfield out to a 9-point lead early here. Sharon for 3. No good. Lamy comes down with it, and we got a foul. Our first foul of the night is on number 5, John Forkey. That's his first, and we've got a timeout. So with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it's North Brookfield 11 and Trivium 2. So just to review what we talked about before, North Brookfield with a 500 record right now. In order to qualify for the districts, you either have to finish 500 or finish either first or second in your league. Right now, they are at 500. They have 4 games counting tonight left. They have tonight and Friday night, home against Sizer. And then they have David Prouty on Monday. And they go to Fitchburg tentatively the Tuesday or Friday next week for the makeup from this past Tuesday night. They defeated Notre Dame here last time around, but going on the road up there, it's going to be a little bit different. All right, so Luke Jolin got things started. Number 23 got things started with a long 3. Don't let Luke's size fool you. He can hit the long range. Actually, everybody on this team can hit the long 3s. Tyler Patchen, speaking of long 3s, doesn't get the roll. Ball comes off to Sharon. Tries to get it to Forkey, but can't connect. Trivium looks like I don't know if they're matching up or not. Well, they just switched off, so it could be his own. Justin LaRoe goes right through the defense, lays it up and in. Pastrone. Ball stolen by Patchen. Patchen fakes, lays it to Max Valancourt for 2. And we've got another timeout. North Brookfield right now, less than 5 minutes into the game, kind of running roughshod over Trivium. North Brookfield came out flying high. And Trivium a little flat. Edmund Pastrone's averaging 19 points a game, has 2 for Trivium so far. For North Brookfield, Max Valancourt with 8, Luke Jolin with 3, and Justin LaRoe with 4. I think right now North Brookfield has to guard against getting too complacent here and needs to keep putting the pressure on. North Brookfield in a 1-2-2. Trivium to inbound. Here comes Pastrone. Pastrone and Forkey, the guards. Forkey back to Pastrone. Comes to Sharon. Skip pass to Pastrone. Puts up a 3. No good. And Sharon, the offensive rebound, lays it up. No good, but he's fouled. That foul's on Luke Jolin. That's his first, team first. Graham Sharon at the line, going to get 2. A little strong on the first one. Dips, shoots, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It will be North Brookfield ball. Max Valancourt bringing it up. 2:52 left here in the first quarter. Max comes off a screen. Tries to hit LaRoe on the back door. Gets it back to Max Valancourt for 3. Max on fire tonight. Forkey with it. Drives the lane. Ball goes into Dillon. He's fouled from behind by Max Valancourt. I think I'm starting to understand why players don't think they commit fouls. I think they think as long as they get the ball, the rest of the body is fair game. It's not a knock because that's how it's called in the pros and stuff. So I think the kids see it, and as long as they get a block up above, they don't consider the body contact. Dillon hits. That's Sean Dillon's first point of the night, 18-3. Tyler Patchen back to Max Valancourt. Looks like they're trying to give it to Max while he's got the hot hand. Back to Tyler. Up to Joe Valancourt at the foul line. Throws it up, no good. Comes Pastrone. No, he can hit the threes, but I'm not sure how far out his range is. Dillon loses the handle on Joe Valancourt ahead to Tyler Patchen. He's blocked by Sharon. Pastrone drives the lane, lays it up and in. Edmund Pastrone. 4 out of the 5 points. 18-5, North Brookfield with a 13-point lead. Valancourt. Hands to Lamy, gets it back. Justin LaRoe with it. Goes into Lamy on the give and go. And it's a good block, goes out of bounds. It's going to be North Brookfield ball. Orlando Norat and Nick LaRoe in for Justin LaRoe and Tyler Patchen. Nick to inbound. Try to get it to Riley. Ball's kicked up in the air, and Pastrone comes down with it, drives the lane, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Nick just couldn't get back to get set. Valiant effort by Nick, but he just couldn't get back there. Pastrone at the line to try to complete the three-point play, trying to cut the lead to 10. Dips, shoots, round the rim and in. Edmund Pastrone. Max Valancourt between his legs. Lobs into Riley Lamy. Defensive help comes over. And it's going to stay North Brookfield ball. Trivium's doing something that BCA didn't do the other night. When they are switching, they are getting their good rotation and some weak side help on that. Just getting there in the nick of time. Max Valancourt lost his dribble. Back to Norat. Orlando to Max. Lobbing it into Riley. Riley misses the short one. Here comes Sharon to Pastrone, to Forkey. Inside to Dillon. Quick up, no good. Trivium bats the ball around, and we got a foul. That foul's on John Forkey. That's his second. Team second. Trivium, without a lot of depth, they can't afford to lose anybody foul trouble. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Max Valancourt looking for a screen. They go into Riley, and he's fouled. Fouls on Graham Sharon. Nope, maybe not. That was on 24, Sean Dillon. Could have been either of them, I guess. Riley Lamy takes a break. Luke Jolin back in. Nick LaRoe inbound, goes to Max Valancourt on front of the Trivium bench. Max, tricky dribbles, and Pastrone with the steal. Drives the lane all the way in, lays it up and in. Edmund Pastrone with 9 out of Trivium's 10 points. Nick LaRoe with it. Down to 7 seconds. Joe Valancourt drives the lane. Out in the corner, Luke Jolin for 3. Got it! Luke Jolin. So Luke starts the quarter with a 3 and ends the quarter with a 3. So our score after 8 minutes of play here at the Julian Cameron Memorial Gymnasium is the North Brookfield Indians 21 and Trivium 10. So again, we'll be back at you tomorrow night as the Lady Indians will be hosting the Quabog Lady Cougars in a 6:30 start. And then back again on Friday night as the same boys, Indians, will be facing Sizer at 6:30. Another must-win for the boys. So actually, if the boys win tonight and then win Friday, they would qualify for the districts. Long way to go here. Still have 3 quarters to go, but North Brookfield 11-point lead. So in that first quarter, Max Valancourt has 11, Jolin 6, and Justin LaRoe 4. For Trivium, Edmund Pastrone has 9 out of the 10 points, and Sean Dillon has 1. So now Brookfield inbound, Orlando Norat, Max Valancourt, Joe Valancourt, Luke Jolin, and Nick LaRoe. No changes for Trivium as they have Pastrone, Forkey, Engler, Dillon, and Sharon. Norat skip pass to Max Valancourt. Puts up a 3 off the rim, and Dillon with the rebound. Here comes Pastrone. Forkey with it. Back to Pastrone. Up at the top of the circle. Forkey. Skip pass to Pastrone. In the corner, Sharon drives. Tries to get it back, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Players need to realize in that backcourt they should grab it, even though they know it's going to be backcourt as soon as they can, because the deeper it goes, the deeper they're going to get the ball. It's now Brookfield now has the ball underneath their own basket. It's not at half court because the violation occurs when it is touched, and that's the location. Trivium with the hustle, 31. Dillon with it, and he's fouled. That foul is on Nick LaRoe. That's his first. And it's going to be a possession foul. John Forkey to inbound. And no travel, no foul. Could have been one of each. Pastrone, no good. Number 22, that's Derek Engler. Battling in there. Forkey to Dillon. No good. Batted around. And it's going to be the Indians' ball. Max Valancourt setting things up here. Taking his time, bringing it up. To Norat. To Jolin. Max Valancourt turns down the three. A little out of his range. Pulls up at the foul line. Got it. Max Valancourt. Pastrone to Forkey. Inside to Dillon. Puts it up. No good. It's like a blocked. Dillon with it. In the corner to Sharon. Way long. Jolin to Norat. Norat drives. Doesn't really have numbers. Lays it up. No good. Jolin gets it. No good, but he's fouled. That foul's on Derek Engler. That's his first. Team fourth. Luke Jolin going to the line. Going to shoot two. Dip, shoots. No good. Luke Jolin averaging about just under 4 points a game. This is the second. Dillon comes down with the rebound. Forkey to Pastrone. Drives and he's fouled. It's on Max Valancourt. That's Max's second. Riley Lamy, Justin LaRoe, Tyler Patchen back in. Jolin, Nick LaRoe, and Norat come out. Trivium to inbound by the scorer's table to Pastrone. Try to get the ball in, can't do it. Joe Valancourt comes up with a loose ball. Here comes Max. Max driving the lane, kicks it to Tyler. Tyler to Joe, to Max. Had to go inside to Riley, and Forkey picks up his third foul. Had no argument on that one. Let's see what Coach Russell does. Keeps him in there. Patchen. Joe Valancourt inside to Riley Lamy. Back to Justin LaRose. Got a little better angle. Sharon the rebound. Pastrone. Little runner, no good. Joe Valancourt to Riley Lamy. Riley driving. Lays it up and in. Riley Lamy. Riley's first points of the night. Comes Forkey, passes back. Engler hits the three. Derek Engler, his first points of the night. 25-13. Trivium hanging around here. Joe Valancourt for three. No good. Follows it a little bit late, but still comes down with it. Lamy at the foul line. Pulls it back out. Looking around. Goes to Justin LaRue on right into Lamy. Nice closeout, lays it up and in. Riley Lamy. And we've got a timeout. Trivium. So with 4:24 to go here in the second quarter, it's the Indians 27 and the Trivium Eagles 13. So Max Valancourt with 2 fouls. Came out to rest for a little bit. But for Trivium, John Forkey has 3. Junior guard, averages 4.5 points a game. Junior Dan Forkey was checking into the game to replace him. Could possibly be twin brothers. They're both juniors. Looking at them here, number 5 and number 15. Definitely similar in stature. So just a reminder, we'll be on again tomorrow night, 6:30, as the Lady Indians are finally home after a couple weeks. They have already qualified and they have won their league champions, even though I think they have one more league game to go. Now Brookfield in a 1-2-2. Forkey inside to Engler, can't make it go, and the ball is deflected out of bounds. So John Forkey has stayed in with his 3 fouls. Graham has taken a rest. Pastrone with it. John Forkey to Pastrone. Long 3. Ground rim and out. Up and in, no good by Dillon. Comes down with a rebound. Goes back to Forkey. Forkey comes close to traveling an awful lot. Ball's bat around. Dillon comes up with it. And now Tyler Patchen with it. And we got a foul. Foul on number 15. That's Dan Forkey. That's his first, team 6. Ball's deflected on the inbounds, but Tyler Patchen comes up with it. Goes around the screen, puts up a floater. No good. John Forkey to rebound to Pastrone. Pastrone drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Trivium definitely not getting a roll. Dillon lays it up and in, and he is fouled. That foul's on Joey Valancourt. That's his first. Team 6. Sean Dillon going to the line, going to try to complete the 3-point play. A little strong with it, no good. Riley Lamy comes down with the rebound and brings it up. Goes to Nick LaRoe, who's back in the game. Joe Duzak also in the game. Ball's in the corner. Tyler Patchen gets doubled up. Back to Justin LaRoe for 3. He's got it. Justin now with 7 points. Now Brookfield with a 15-point lead. Just 3 minutes to go here in the half. Forkey with it in the corner. Drives the lane, puts it up. Round the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. Blocked by Riley Lamy, and it's knocked out of bounds. It will be Trivium ball. Max Valancourt in for Justin LaRoe. Max has got 2 fouls. Everybody else from North Brookfield has got 1. Pastrone from the corner. He gets that away amazingly quick. Forkey with it. To Forkey. John Forkey for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Sean Dillon up. No good, but he's fouled. That foul is on Riley Lamy. That's his first. Sean Dillon's relentless on the boards. Just has a nose for the ball. Around rim and out. North Brookfield 30, Trivium 15. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Dillon hits That's 4 for Dillon. Tyler Patchen with it. Max Valancourt comes off the screen. Tyler Patchen in the corner. Justin LaRoe turns down the 3, drives the lane, kicks it back. Joe Duzak, he won't turn down the 3. Was a little strong with it. That's Joey's shot. Pastrone to Engler. Back to Pastrone. Hops into the lane, puts it up and in. Edmund Pastrone. Patchen on Pastrone. Patchen in the crowd, gets pulled away by Sean Dillon. Here comes Pastrone. Splits the defense, puts it up. No good. Sean Dillon tips it in. 30-20. Lead is 10. I think our graphics show 20-20, but it's actually 30-20 North Brookfield. Max Valancourt tries the lane, and we got a foul. Foul's on Sean Dillon. That's his second. Trivium in a little bit of problem here with the fouls as Dillon has 2 and John Forkey has 3. Max Valancourt going to the line to get 2. Dip, shoots, and strong with it. Orlando Norad in for Tyler Patchen. Max dip, shoots, got that one. Max Valancourt. Max with 14 here in the first half. Pastrone comes off the screen, turns down the shot. Forkey drives the lane. Skip back out to the other Forkey. And Trivium comes down with Justin goes down. Pastrone to Engler. Back to Pastrone. Fakes the pass. Down with it. Pastrone to Forkey to Dillon at the circle. Drives the lane. I don't know how he gets through that defense. Ball's loose on the floor. Trivium comes up with it into Sean Dillon. And we got to travel. Trivium down by 11 here. North Brookfield with 31-20 lead. 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. Riley Lamy inside, kicks it back to Justin LaRoe in the corner. Joe Duzak for 3. Got it. Joe Duzak, his first points of the night. He's got 3. Pastrone, Forkey, skip pass to Engler. Forkey in the corner, Pastrone. Into Engler, loses it. Max Valancourt, North Brookfield with a chance to open it up a little bit more. Justin LaRoe for 3. It's long. Pastrone puts it up from half court. It's no good. So our score at the half here from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior High School is the North Brookfield Indians 34 and Trivium 20. So North Brookfield increased their lead by 3 from the first quarter. So we'll see if the cheerleaders are going to be doing anything in the half. So Trivium in a little bit of foul trouble here as they have John Forkey with 3 and Sean Dillon with 2. So they're going to have to keep those guys free from any more. One thing I did notice is, everybody noticed, is that John Forkey, once he picked up his 3rd, continued to play the entire quarter. So, but North Brookfield came out strong, led by 11 at the end of the first quarter, and just continued to pile it on. It did look like they took a little, Trivium went on a little run, and North Brookfield, the lead was cut down to 10, but then North Brookfield turned the gas back on and ended up with the 14-point lead at the half. So I'm going to turn this over to and watch the cheerleaders.
rest, headed straight to the top. And VHS, can't be stopped.
All right, so we'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes. Score at the half here from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School. The North Brookfield Indians 34 and the Trivium Eagles 20. So we'll see you in a short while. All right, welcome back to the Julian Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School as we're minutes away from the start of the second half of tonight's contest between the North Brookfield Indians and the Trivium Eagles. North Brookfield holds a 34-20 lead here at the half. I just want to mention our cheerleaders who just performed at the end of the first half, coached by Tori Zalaskis, led by Captain Cami Zalaskis and Michaela Adams. Other members of the squad, Kaylee Peterson, Kaylee Dutter, Paige Milkman, Hannah Southwick, and Peyton Cantwell. So, a little rundown of our scoring here in the first half for Trivium. Sean Dalton with 2 field goals and 2 free throws for 6 points. Derek Engel, 1 3-pointer for a total of 3. And Edmund Pastroni with 5 2-pointers and a free throw for 11 points. For the Indians of North Brookfield, Joe Duzak at the end of the half had a 3-pointer for a total of 3. Justin LaRoe has 2 field goals, 1 3 for 7. Luke Jolin, 2 threes. He started the first quarter with 1 and ended the first quarter with another for 6 points. And Max Valancourt with 5 field goals, 1 3-pointer, 1 free throw for 14 points. And Riley Lamy, 2 field goals for 4 points. Foul trouble for Trivium. John Forkey has 3. Dan Forkey has 1. Derek Engler has 1. Sean Dillon, 2. For North Brookfield, Riley Lamy with 1. Max Valancourt, 2. Luke Jolin, 1. Joey Valancourt, 1. And Nick LaRoe, 1. So, North Brookfield needs to come out and not be a little too overconfident. Come out with the same pizzazz, I guess is what we would call it in my day, that they had in the first quarter as they came out on fire. It kind of put Trivium in their place. So with a win tonight and a win in any of the 3 remaining games, the Indians would qualify for the districts. The women, Lady Indians, have already qualified. The home games are awarded based on seedings, and with both the teams at roughly 500 records, the odds of them getting a home game are kind of slim, but you never know. So we have for Trivium, it looks like their original starters: Pastrone, Forkey, Engler, Dillon, and Sharon. North Brookfield, Max Valancourt, Tyler Patch, and Justin LaRoe for 3. Justin starts the second half scoring with 3. Tyler Patchen, Max Valancourt, Luke Jolin. Forkey drives the lane with a runner, no good. Dillon tries to tip it but can't. And it looks like we got a foul on Luke Jolin. That's Luke's second. Luke's second, team first. Forkey to inbound to Graham Sharon for 3. He's had 9 on the year, so it's not like he can't hit the threes. Max Valancourt lobs it into Riley Lamy. Riley, left-handed, lays it up and in. Riley showing some inside moves. Forkey with it. Looks in the corner, but nobody's there. Skip pass. Goes to Engler from the corner. Comes up shooting, no good. Batted around. It's going to be the Indians' ball. North Brookfield extending their lead to 16 here with 6:52 to go in the third quarter. Max Valancourt strolling the ball up. Looking around. Looks like Trivium is in man-to-man. And North Brookfield spreading things out a little bit. Max got it by Engler. Skip pass to Luke Jolin. Nice little fake. Forkey comes down with it with Max on him. The pull up, no good. Ball's batted around, and it's going to stay Trivium ball. North Brookfield in a 2-3 here. Pastrone, top skipping a jump, lays it up and in. Justin from the corner, he's got it. Justin LaRoe on fire here, 2 for 2 from the three-point area in the second half. Forkey gives it to Dillon. Inside to Forkey. Back to Engler. Up to Dillon. Ball's batted away, and it's going to stay Trivium ball. Ball goes to Dillon. To Forkey. Almost loses on his hip. Pastrone for three. He's got it. Edmund Pastrone. Riley Ramey in the paint. Goes around the defense, lays it up and in. Almost seems like North Brookfield can get that from Riley at any point they want. Sharon hits nothing.
One pass, set D, under 10 off the clock, that's not the play.
Max Valancourt, coach not happy with that shot. I'm not really surprised that he would be. Max Valancourt goes to the lane, but he's fouled. That foul's on Derek Engler. That's his second. His second, team first. Justin LaRoe inbound. Goes to Luke Jolin, back into Justin, back to Max. Left all alone. Ball kind of went off the side of his hand. Riley Lamy can't get it. Luke Jolin puts it in. Spins in the lane, lays it up and in. Luke Jolin. Pastrone. I don't think he has that range. Forkey into Sean Dillon. Pull up is good. Sean Dillon. That's 8 for Dillon. South Brookfield by 16 here. Tyler Patchen. Patchen for three. He's got it. That's Tyler's first points of the night. And might be his first outside shot of the night. I can't recall. Engler with it. It gets stripped away by Luke Jolin. Max Valancourt goes by Sharon, drives the lane. And Sean Dillon picks up a foul. Actually, that's on Derek Engler. Which I didn't even see in that picture. So Engler with it. A jump ball. Max Valancourt brings it up. Jolin can't connect. Drives the lane. It's batted from behind. Max Valancourt. Corner to Justin LaRoe. Can't connect. Pastrone with it. Pastrone flying down the middle. Goes around Luke Jolin. Lays it up and in, and he's fouled. That's Luke's third. Number 15, Dan Forkey, is in for number 22, Derek Engler, who has 3 fouls. Pastrone completes the 3-point play. Damian Amanfo in for Trivium, replacing Sean Dillon. This is Amanfo's first time in the game tonight. Max Valancourt brings it up. Max pulls up a three. No good. Rebound by Forkey. That's John Forkey. Into D'Anfro. But Riley knocks it away. And it's going to be the Indians' ball. Joe Valancourt in for North Brookfield. Placing Luke Jolin. Tyler Patchen may have been deflected. Graham Sharon up to Forkey. Drives the lane, puts it up and in. And the Indians call timeout. So with 2:41 to go here in the third quarter, the Indians lead 49-35. North Brookfield has maintained that 10 to 16 point lead for most of the night since the second quarter. They actually ended the first quarter, they were up 11. So since the first quarter, I don't think Trivium has closed it any closer than 10 points, which they did halfway through the second quarter. So just a reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night as the Lady Indians will be home for the first time in a couple of weeks. They will be hosting the Lady Cougars of Quabog at a 6:30 start. Quabog travels well, so should have a pretty good crowd here tomorrow night. So come on out. The JV game starts at 5. Justin LaRoda inbound. Justin, Max Valancourt, Joe Valancourt, Riley Lamy, and Tyler Patchen. Trivium has really played only 7 players tonight. Riley Lamy way outside. Max Valancourt, guided by Forkey. Tyler Patchen. It's doubled up, back out to Max. In and out. Tyler Patchen bats the rebound, and we got a foul. That foul's on Damian Amanfo. That's his first. Damian, a sophomore. Long pass out to Tyler Patchen, to Max. Tried to get inside. Sounded like it had a finger. Max Valancourt checked away, and we got a jump ball. It's going to be Trivium's. Lando Norat checking in for North Brookfield, replacing Max Valancourt. North Brookfield in a 1-2-2 defense. Stroni looks for a 3, doesn't take it. Skip pass. Riley Lamy looking for that one, steals it. Riley drive in the lane. And D'Anfro reaches in. Probably saved a layup with that one. Damian Amanfo, that's his second. Team fourth. Justin LaRoda inbound. Ball goes into Riley Lamy under the hoop, pulls it back out, puts it up, no good. Forkey to rebound. And we've got a turnover, illegal dribble. And a turnover by North Brookfield. Justin LaRoe comes up with it. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be Trivium ball. Pastroni to Forkey. D'Anfro, skip pass to Pastroni in the corner. Sharon drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Riley Lamy comes down with it over to Joe Valancourt, to Justin LaRoe. Tyler Patchen Ball's loose on the floor. And we got to travel. North Brookfield ball. Norat goes up, can't hit it. He's fouled. That foul is on Graham Sharon. That's his first. Team fifth. Norat gets it to fall. Norat dip, shoots, got it. It's Orlando's first two of the night. Pastroni to Sharon. Back to Pastroni. Sharon drives the lane. Skip pass to Pastrone. Drives the lane. Tries to get through him. He does. Lays it up and in. Edmund Pastroni. Fouls on Joe Valancourt. It's his second. Pastroni just a sophomore. He's got it. Norat steps around to Patchen. Norat drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Kind of gets bailed out on that one. That foul is on Dan Forkey. That's his second. Usually when you drive the lane out of control like that, you don't get the benefit of the call, but Orlando gets it. This is the first. Max Valancourt and Alejandro Aponte in. Orlando hits that one. 30 seconds to go. 52-37. 15-point North Brookfield lead. Pastroni, Forkey. Oh, tries to go to Forkey. Ball's batted on the floor, and we've got a jump ball. It's going to be North Brookfield ball. Valancourt inbound to Norat. Got it by Pastroni. The Max Valancourt. Aponte, off glass, no good. Rebound by Forkey. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay North Brookfield ball. 1 second to go here in the third quarter. That's no good. So our score at the end of 3 is the North Brookfield Indians 52, the Trivium Eagles 38. So North Brookfield entered that third quarter with a 14-point lead, and they come out of it with a 14-point lead. Edmund Pastroni with a big third quarter, 11 points. He had 11 in the first, 11 in the second half for a total of 22. But North Brookfield in that third quarter, Tyler Patchen had his first points of the night, a three-pointer. Riley Lamy had 4. Luke Jolin 2, Justin LaRose 6, and Orlando Norat 3. Also scoring for Trivium in that quarter was Graham Sharon with a 3, Sean Dillon with 2, and John Forkey with 2. So to start the fourth quarter here, it will be Trivium ball. Ken Sebastian, a freshman, number 25 in the game for Trivium. Forkey with it to Pastroni. Loses it, gets it back. Forkey In the corner, skip pass to Pastroni. Pastroni, tricky dribbles, and we got to reach in on Norat. It's Orlando's first foul of the night. Team fourth. Trivium inbound underneath their own hoop. Sean Dillon hasn't been in for a little bit here. Forky, no good. Joe Valancourt with the rebound. Norat throws up a floater. It's good. Orlando Norat. Norat with 5 here in the second half. Pastrone to Sebastian. Back to Pastrone. Drives the lane. Puts it up, no good. He's hit from behind by Joe Valancourt. That's Joey's third. Pastrone going to the line, going to shoot 2. Dip, shoots, a little strong on that one. Sean Dillon checking back in. Speak of the devil. Replaces Damian Amanfo. Sean Dillon with 2 fouls, has 8 points tonight. He got a little shaken up there in the third quarter. I think that's why he's getting a little break. Pastroni hits. Norat bringing it up. Gives up his dribble to Luke Jolin. Now Brookfield spreading it out. Norat drives the lane, goes back to Aponte. Drives the lane, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. That foul is on number 15, Dan Forkey. That's his third. Ponte misses. Riley Lamy, Joe Duzak in for Joe Valancourt and Luke Jolin. Tyler Patchen will be checking in for Alejandro Aponte after this free throw. Aponte dip, shoots, no good. Forkey with the rebound to Pastroni. Pastrone. Forkey drives the lane. Ball's deflected. And we've got a jump ball. It's going to be North Brookfield ball. Tyler Patchen in for Aponte. Lamy to inbound. Ball gets deflected. And Norad ends up with it. Sebastian on him. Double team. Pastrone gets it. Puts it up. No foul. Dillon with it. Puts it up. Lays it up and in. Sean Dillon. Ball up ahead, thrown away, and it's going to be Trivium ball. 54-41. North Brookfield with 13-point lead. 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Ball didn't touch anybody, so Trivium will get it under their own hoop. Justin LaRoe in for Orlando Norat. Trivium to inbound. Ball's inbound to Justin LaRoe, and Forkey with it. Goes to Forkey. Pastrone from way downtown. Round the rim and out. Riley Lamy comes down with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be North Brookfield ball. Justin LaRoe to inbound. Trivium picking up a lot of pressure here. Knocked out of bounds again. Be North Brookfield ball just a little bit further up the court. Derek Engler is in for Dan Forkey. Ball goes to Tyler Patchen, guided by Sebastian. Sebastian doing a good job on D. And a backcourt violation. Forkey inbound to Pastrone. Pastrone gives up his dribble. Forkey. Pastrone. Turns down the 3, but goes into the lane. That's a 2. Patchen puts it up, no good. Sebastian. Patchen on Pastroni. Crossover dribble. Drives the lane, puts it up. No foul called. And that was a foul. That foul's on Joe Duzak. That's his first. Trivium to inbound. Ball goes to Dylan. Drives the lane. Puts it up. Around the rim, no good. Forkey. Oh, passes it out. Justin LaRose there with it. And we've got a foul on Pastroni. That's Edmonds' first foul of the night. Now Brookfield with 11-point lead here with 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes, 18 seconds to be exact. Justin LaRose going to the line for 2. Dip, shoots, got it. Justin with 7 here in the second half. Justin hits the second one. 56-43, now Brookfield by 13. Trivium cut it to 11, but now it's back up. Forkey drives the lane, puts it up and in. John Forkey. All up ahead, Justin LaRose. Tyler Patchen from downtown. Got it, Tyler Patchen. Pastrone right back down. Goes behind his back. Engler with it. Back to Pastrone. In the corner. Skip pass to Engler. Got it. Derek Engler has 3 in the first, now 3 in the. Lamy on the inbound, hits the backboard. It's going to be Trivium ball. Luke Jolin replaces Joe Duzak. (59-48). Trivium with a chance to cut it to single digits. Pastrone to Forkey. Puts up a floater. Luke Jolin with the block. And it's stolen away, but we got a foul on Sean Dillon. That's his third. And Luke's going to go to the line, shooting 1-1. (59-48). 11-point lead. By North Brookfield. Jolin got the first one. Luke takes his time, dips, shoots. A little strong off the boards. Pastrone with it. All goes to the corner. As Sharon back to Pastrone to Engler. Forkey in the corner. Goes around the defense, double team, back to Pastrone. Turns down the 3, but goes up and he's fouled. That foul's on Luke Jolin. That's his 4th. Pastrone looking to cut the lead to 10. He's got the first one. Pastrone with 26 points tonight. Dip, shoots, got that one. And it's a steal by Forkey. Lays it in. And that foul is on number 31, Graham Sharon. That's his second. And now Brookfield will be shooting 2 from now on. So the lead is 8, 60-52. Patchen doesn't get the roll on that one. Things starting to get a little interesting here. 4 minutes to go. Patchen dips, shoots. Got that one. Tyler Patchen with 7 here in the second half. 61-52, 9-point lead. Single digits here. Skip pass to Forkey. Back to Pastrone. Turns down the 3. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Trivium ball. They have 14 seconds on the shot clock. To Dillon, to Forkey, tries the lane. Kick off, Dangler, back to Dillon. Jumper doesn't hit, but Dillon gets his own. From the corner for 3, no good. That was Sharon. Here comes Max Valancourt. Up to Justin LaRoe, drives baseline. Ball's in the lane. Joe Valancourt puts it in. Joey in the right place at the right time. Joey's first points of the night. That gives North Brookfield a double-digit lead again at 63-52. So again, we'll be back at you tomorrow night at 6:30 as the Lady Indians will be taking on the Lady Cougars of Quabog in a 6:30 start. On Friday night, we'll be here with the boys as they will be taking on Sizer in a 6:30 start. Then Monday, the holiday, President's Day, we'll be coming at you with a doubleheader. The girls at 5 and the boys at 6:30 as they'll be taking on David Prouty. And that'll be our last regular season game of the year. So, going out in style. That's also senior night. So, for North Brookfield, we have Riley Lamy, Luke Jolin, Justin LaRoe, Joe Valancourt, seniors. And I believe the girls have 2, and Sydney Messenger and Sam Riccitelli. So, it's a good night for those players and their families to kind of thank them for what they've done over their careers. Pastrone bringing it up. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Forkey back to Sharon. Pastrone slashes the lane to Dillon. Doesn't get the roll, but Forkey comes down with offensive rebound, pulls it back out. New shot clock. And Dillon tried to save it, but couldn't. A little disagreement. Dillon steals the long pass. Dillon in the middle, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. That's fouls on Joe Valancourt. That's his 4th. Team 7th. Sean Dillon at the line, going to shoot 2. Both teams will be shooting now as both teams are in the penalty. So that will slow things down here. Sean Dillon with the miss. Dillon dips, shoots around the rim and in. Sean Dillon. Max Valancourt brings it up. North Brookfield's got to make sure they get good shots off as they come down. The Indians with a 10-point lead. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Justin LaRoe inbounds to Max Valancourt. Ball batted away by Forkey. Max down to Justin. Joe Valancourt left alone. Now Sean Dillon comes, picks him up. Ball is stolen by Pastrone. Puts it up, lays it in. Edmund Pastrone with 2 more. 8-point lead for the Indians. Ball batted around. Ball goes Pastrone, puts it up and in. Down to 6 now. North Brookfield with the inbound to Riley Lamy. Riley bringing it up. loses the handle, and he's called for a carry. Luke Jolin enters for Joe Valancourt. 63-57, North Brookfield by 6. Trivium with the ball. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go here. North Brookfield just needs to stay patient when they get the ball, get a good shot. Pastrone. Forkey in the corner to Engler. Pastrone with it. Passes out to Graham. Dillon drives into Forkey. Got it. John Forkey for 2. Tyler Patchen with it. Got it by Pastrone. Lob pass to Justin LaRoe. North Brookfield 4-point lead. Luke Jolin out to Tyler Patchen. Tyler drives the lane. Justin LaRoe back to Riley Lamy. North Brookfield trying to milk the clock a little bit here, but they got to be careful. So make sure they get a good shot. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Justin LaRoe drives. And we got a foul. That foul's on number 31, Graham Sharon. That's his third. And North Brookfield will be shooting 2 from now on. 1:15 to go. North Brookfield by 4. It's going to come down to a free throw shooting contest here. The balance of the game. Justin Dipp shoots. Got the first one. Justin LaRoe, big free throw. Justin's had 3 of them here in the fourth quarter. Orlando Norat checking in for Tyler Patchen. North Brookfield by 5, 64-59. Justin long on the first one, but Norat with the rebound comes back outside. And North Brookfield calls timeout. So, with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, North Brookfield 64, Trivium 59. So they've cut a 16-point lead down to 5 with 1 minute and 11 to go. So it looks like they'll be going offense, defense with Norat and Patchen. Here's Patchen checked back into the game. So just a reminder, our next game here on LPAC will be Thursday. Will be tomorrow night. Yeah, it's Thursday, Valentine's Day, as we'll be facing Quabog. Our crew tonight, I know Nate Gershman's over in the studio. I don't know if Corey and Jake are with them, but we got Luke Anderson and Alec Norrie up in the sky views from their camera, and Byron Ake on the handheld underneath the baseline. Another great job. So winding down here. So, North Brookfield inbound, get Justin LaRoe, Max Valancourt, Tyler Patchen, Luke Joel, and Riley Lamy. All goes into Max. Back to Tyler. I think the ball will probably stay in Tyler and Max's hands. Looking for free throws. Max puts it up. Got it. Max Valancourt. Big hoop. Trivium can't take their time. We're under a minute here. They'll be looking for Pastrone. Pastrone gets bumped. No foul. And we got a foul by Forkey. Foul's on John Forkey. That's John Forkey. That's his fourth. Max Valancourt going to the line for 2. Max Dipp shoots. Got it. Max Dipp shoots. Got that one. Big night for Max tonight. All goes inside. Back to Graham. It's good. Graham Sharon for 3. North Brookfield by 4. Tyler Patchen. North Brookfield doesn't have to shoot here, but we got a foul. That foul's on John Forkey. I believe that's his 5th. So North Brookfield 68-62 here. Luke Jolin going to the line. Dip, shoots, round the rim, no good. 26.3 seconds to go here. Luke Dip shoots, no good. Forkey comes down with it. 6-point lead. Forkey drives the lane. Inside to Dillon, lays it up and in. Sean Dillon. 68-64, 4-point lead. Here comes Max Valancourt. They got a foul. And he does. He goes after the ball. And Max Valancourt's going to go to the line for 2. Try to put things away here. Valancourt can't get the roll on the first one. Nick LaRoe in, Mike Bokus in. Max Valancourt in line for a second of 2 here. Max Dip shoots. Round rim and out. Got it around. Sean Dillon tries to come down with it. And what we got? We got a timeout. With 1.7 seconds to go. The score is 68-64, North Brookfield. 1.7 seconds to go. And we'll be back with you again. Remember, tomorrow night the Lady Indians will be hosting the Quabog Lady Cougars at 6:30. JV game starts at 5. And we'll be back here with the boys game on Friday night as they'll be taking on Sizer. So again, if the Indians hold on here tonight, they'll need one more win to qualify for the districts. Pretty remarkable after their kind of slow start, but they had to kind of blend in some new players. Both Valancourt boys had to blend in with the existing team. So, Trivium to inbounds in the backcourt. 68-64. North Brookfield by 4, 1.7 seconds. So it would take some kind of miraculous. Mastrone can't come down with it. So our final here from the Julianne Karen Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior High School. The North Brookfield Indians 68 and the Trivium Eagles 64. We'll run down the scoring for you. For Trivium, Ray and Sharon had 6. Sean Dillon had 13. Derek Engler had 6. John Forkey had 8. And Edmund Pastrone topped all scorers with 31 points for a total of 64. For the Indians of North Brookfield, Tyler Patchen, 7. Riley Lamy, 8. Max Valancourt, 18. Luke Jolin, 9. Justin LaRose, 16. Joe Valancourt, 2. Joe Duzak, 3. And Orlando Norat, 5. For a total of 68. So, what seemed like it was going to be a pretty easy win at the half and in 3 quarters ended up a pretty exciting game at the end. So, one more time, we'll be back at you tomorrow night at 6:30 as the Lady Indians will be hosting the Lady Cougars of Quabog. A rivalry that goes back 20, 30 years for North Brookfield anyway. So, for the last time tonight, our final score from the Julianne Karen Memorial Gymnasium is the North Brookfield Indians 68. The the Trivium Eagles 64. This is Tabby LeBlanc saying we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night.